Hello farmers, welcome back to No Man's Land, where it's now the month of January, and yes, I did get that grass cut in the month of December. Waited for the snow to stop and went ahead and collected it, and just as we thought, not going to get that 243,000 liters that we normally got. I got about 160,000 liters, and I'm in the process of selling it. I'm ready to make my last trip on down to the farm shop and empty out the silo bunker where I had to lease the belt one more time. But the money is going up. We're getting a decent amount of money. I think it's going for like 190 per 1,000. So just about the same as yesterday, which is not too bad. Yes, I had to go and lease the belt one more time, but you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. After we get done selling the rest of our silage, we're gonna go ahead and change out our trailers. And then we're gonna go sell some bread. We got some more bread from yesterday, which is pretty darn good. I got a little bit of extra there. Yep, that loaded onto the belt, that's fine. Let me go ahead into here and where we got, no, that's the wrong page. This is the right page, leased items, and return that please. Thank you for letting me use that today. Appreciate it. But yes, we got to sell some more bread. I want to say I got like maybe 8,000 liters currently to sell, and it's not a bad price. It's still like right around 1,700. And we're going to be bringing that to the supermarket, so we're going to get a little more cash coming in today as well from the bread. You may also have noticed I did repair the T6 after I got done mowing the grass yesterday. Yep, $9,315 to repair it. And all I've done really today is bring the silage back and forth so far, and I got a good amount of wear on it so far. But I went over that last episode. I do like I said, I like the concept of the tractors wearing out, or the farm equipment overall wearing out as it gets older, faster. So that's fine, but I think the ratio of how fast it's wearing down each time may need to be adjusted. But that's just my opinion. Or adjust the repair price a little bit. I know some people have said, well, what they're trying to do is make you swap out your tractors here and there. I only got 50 hours on this thing. Now, maybe to some people 50 hours is a lot. May not be enough to others, but I don't think 50 hours is that much. I don't want to swap out the T6. I want to keep the tractor around on the farm. But if it's going to wear down faster and faster and faster, that just means I got to repair it more and more and more. Yeah, we all get that. So hopefully, I mean, in my opinion, hopefully there's an adjustment on that. But like I said, someone has said that there's a mod out there that reduces the cost of the repair. But I went over that last episode a little bit. So we're going to kind of focus on today, which is the last trip of the silage. And like I said, we're going to sell some bread. And then we're going to lease the lime spreader, and we're going to go around and try to get our fields done before the snow hits. Now, the snow's not supposed to hit until dark time, so I think it says 9 o'clock or something like that. Or is it 1900? If it was 1900, that means 7 o'clock. But by then, it should be dark anyways. I did want to show you, but I can't believe the snow melted just as I was getting ready to sell the silage. I had snow cover from snowing last night, December, into January in the morning. And the shed that we put down from Elk Mountain Modding, the way it had like snow banks around it, so it's almost like the snow slid off the roof and down on the ground. Not in the front where you bring your stuff in and out, because the roof is not slanted that way, but you kind of get the point. So maybe when we wake up in December, yeah, it's January. Next month is February. When we wake up in February, maybe we'll have some snow on the ground and can kind of show you what that is all about. So our last trip on down here was some silage for today. Getting our money back up to, well, we'll just say over 235,000 for now. Don't forget, last episode though, we paid off a good amount of our loan, getting the loan down to 100,000, so not much left there. Now I'm trying to I want to keep the money in the bank, because every day, I mean, when you're starting off with a new farm, every day you're excited about looking in that vehicle shop at the used stuff, and hopefully something comes up that you are looking for. I've been lucky twice, but not so lucky every other day. So. Yeah, but I think maybe I'm going to put down the tailor shop. Now, the tailor shop is the second part of the production. The spinnery is the first thing in the production. But I think I might put down the tailor shop, because I know where I want to put that down. I don't know where I want to put the spinnery yet. But at least if I put down the tailor shop, which is the most expensive of the two, I do believe, at least that will not be required when October comes around in order to be in place. Because, I mean, we got the cash to do the whole cotton thing. I said about 200,000 is what we need for the two buildings, the leasing of the Case cotton module harvester, the planter. I kind of factored a little bit in there for seed and fertilizer. Now, some people have also said I'm going to be kind of, I don't want to say shocked, but apparently planting cotton takes a lot of seed. We'll find out here in the month of February or March, depending on when we plant. I can plant in February for cotton, but we'll have to see if the ground allows us to do so. All right, so need to go back up, drop off this trailer, get our auto-loading trailer. We're just going to go down, sell the bread quickly, so we get to the task at hand today, which is liming the fields, prioritizing this field right here that we're looking at. That's the biggest field that we have to start with, and then do the one down by the grain mill. And if I got lime left over, well, then that just means the grass field will be left. Now, I still have some more flour in bread pit, but it's going to have to do for now. I can sell the rest of the bread. It should be all done by tomorrow for the month of February. Let's load up what we can, though. 4 more pallets. Yeah, I know bread's not accepted here. It's made here. We know that. All right, let's go ahead and grab the last 4. Strap them on down. 13,000, so I'm going to guess like $24,000 worth of bread that we got here. Good stuff. Now, yeah, it's really nice to get this much bread this year, but we're not going to get hardly any bread, if any, at all next year because we're going the cotton route. So hopefully the clothes do pay off. I mean, we see what they do sell for. I just don't know what the ratio of the recipes are for the clothes. But, you know, we're going that route to see what it's all about. So next year, probably bread pit will get a year off. Those workers can go work in the factories for clothing. Yep, take all that bread. Oh, look at the money go up. Isn't that nice? $22,175 in bread. Now we'll have, like I said, probably another 5,000 liters of bread to sell tomorrow. So that'll be maybe like $7,000 worth of bread, because the bread price is just going to start tanking, because the peak time was December, I do believe. So I'm going to bring this trailer on back. Then I'll meet you down at the store. We're going to get the burrito spreader. I may splurge a little bit getting the bigger one this time, because we're just getting further and further away from the farm to do the fields that we need to do. And plus we got the cash, but I still want to be careful with the cash. Well, I suppose while we're down here, let's top off the T6 with some diesel. Probably cost us like 78 bucks. I'm guessing $78 worth of diesel today. Okay, 117. Alrighty, let's back on up here. And I don't really need to go and see Sally. I don't think she really wants to talk to me today. She'll probably disappear. Yeah, let's go ahead and say hi. Be rude of me not to. Hello, Sally. You going to stay here today? Oh, you are, huh? Can I click on that? No items on this page. No. Let's just double check what's for sale today. There is a Massey Ferguson baler, but won't be doing any baling for a while because, well, you know, maybe not this current season that we're on, January through December, but maybe the following season we'll start doing baling because we might have some cows. The 7810 is for sale, but 175 max horsepower. Is that the max horsepower that it has? Wheel setup. I guess that's the only engine it can have. We already got a 175 horsepower tractor. So, yeah, we're definitely going to look bigger. And I do want to go with that McCormick if I can. Anyways, let me get focused back to what we need to do today. Where is said spreaders? Where are we here? Where is it? Fertilizer spreaders. We're going to try the one from Stevie. I don't know why. Because why not? I don't mind promoting his stuff once in a while. I know some of you don't like his mods, but that's fine. Extension. That holds 22,950 liters. That's pretty good. Spreading disc. Yes, we want those. And I think we are fine. I could change the colors, but they'll just, you know, make it more expensive. What's it going to cost to lease? Oh, 91,000. All right, so it's $4,666. I don't like the 666 part, but that's okay. That's kind of expensive to lease, but you know what? We got to go ahead and do it. So It's out there. Wow, it makes our T6 look tiny. Tiny, tiny. In comparison, if I stand up next to the T6, I look tiny to the T6. Well, that thing is huge. I probably should check the horsepower requirement of this thing, but I think it's okay. Let me go back in here. Is there a horsepower requirement for this? Doesn't say so. All right. PTO shaft is on. Hoses are on. We are good to go. Wow, that thing is huge. So basically, I'm going to get like one full trailer plus half. So I think I got like 36,000 liters of lime to spread. Well, how far can that get us? That's the question. But we're going to focus on this big field here, and then if we got any extra, which I think we might have, that field down, well, you can't really see it, but it's over there. And then if I got any extra, then we'll touch on the grass field. The grass field is not a major concern of mine because we're mowing it twice a year, and lime used to be good for 3 harvests. So technically, I'd be liming that grass field quite a bit. And really, the only thing we're doing it for, even though it's bringing in decent money every so often, is silage. But I want to stay focused on the fields at hand this year, and hopefully with the cotton harvest we do pretty darn good. Now let's pop open the cover. And let's see, in order for me to really fill up the way I should, I need to kind of turn this thing around. Probably shouldn't be driving with the cover open, but we are. And fill her on up, please. All those rocks, all that hard work to get them over here. Now let's just hope that we can cover as much as I need to. Now, just to be sure, I'm going to come over here to this field. We just fertilized it. Put some lime on it last year, so now it just needs... It does need fertilizer, but it will get fertilizer when we plant, and it needs rolling. I'm not sure if I'll ever get around to doing rolling around here. Maybe when we get enough cash, and I don't mind spending it on a roller, but just to spend that much money and time and wear and tear on the equipment just to get an extra 2.5% yield on the field seems like a lot of work, and it doesn't really pay for itself. I haven't done the numbers on it, but just 2.5%, like I said, the wear and tear on the vehicles alone and the repair cost seem like it's going to outweigh it by quite a bit. Now let's go ahead and unfold these. What is the working width of these here? Alright, try to get used to them now. And we are spreading lime. I probably should have filled up. I do have a lime container in the big shed. I probably should have went and got rid of that. But looking at the lime, I'm not actually going through that much. I think I was getting really used to the precision farming in 19. And that could eat up a lot of lime depending on your soil. So it's been a while since I really limed fields without precision farming. And watching the lime just go on down extremely fast. Well, I think if it continues at this rate, I might have enough to do all 3 fields, but don't want to get ahead of myself just yet. I don't even have a headland done so far, and I'm already like, oh yeah, we got plenty. Because what's left in the lime crusher, like I said, we should only have maybe like 14,000 liters left. Or maybe not even that much. I can't remember if it was 33,000 or 36,000. I left some rocks there. Did you see those rocks? They're covered. They're gone. You didn't see it? Nope, they're not there. Yes, I will just say I got about 12,000 liters of lime left in the crusher. And one headland done, I'm going to use just shy of 5,000 liters. But every time I go around, it'll be less and less because the radius of the field's actually technically getting smaller. But this will increase our yield by 15% by getting the lime down. I want to hopefully get this done. I know it shows snow in the forecast, so that's why I want to get this done before it snows, in case the snow starts to accumulate, because it'll be kind of hard to see where I've been and all that good stuff. But to lease this for 5,000, well, it wasn't quite 5,000, but we'll just say 5,000. I'll definitely get my money back by putting the lime down. And then when it comes time to harvest that 15%, definitely worth the extra 5,000 to get this in. And then it's just a matter of leasing a planter and getting the cotton in either in February or March. I'm just a little bit nervous because a couple of you said, yeah, wait to see how much seed cotton takes. I'm like, okay. As long as it's not like the grass was, if you can remember that far. Well, yeah, it's been a couple months now when we did the grass on Elm Creek, and it just, I didn't even make a pass in a row in it. And I used everything that was in that drill. Yeah, so going back on my original thought where I said I probably have enough to do all 3 fields, I don't think so. Do not think so. I know I'm probably overlapping a little bit too much here. GPS would probably come in handy here when you're trying to get very, very precise on where you need to be. I mean, I think I'll get this field done. Maybe even the next field. And then I may just save the rest of it and not bother with all with the grass field. Getting kind of low on the lime. Not going to have enough to finish the field off with the tank that we currently got, but we do have some left in our lime production. So we'll have to go top off with what we can. Get this field done and head on down over by the mill. And should have enough to get that field done, I think. We're doing okay here. Actually, 2,000 liters. Can I get it done with 2,000 liters? It's going to be kind of close. I'm still trying to get used to the working width of it a little bit. I'm trying to be precise enough with it as I can. I don't want to overlap too much in waste lime, but then again, I want to make sure I get it covered as well as I possibly can. Now, I could put GPS on the T6. It will cost $15,000, I think, to put it on there. So, you know, in the beginning, that's expensive, but now it's getting to be where, you know, it's rather feasible to do so. I don't use GPS that often anymore like I used to. Way back in 17, I used it a lot because it was new to me. And it was very interesting to use, and I just use it less and less now. Hey, I get to get the field done. Little pieces like this will bother me. Luckily, we're going to be planting in a month or so I won't have to see it too much. Let's fold that up and definitely head back to the farm. So 280 liters of lime is what I got left. So I think, yeah, we'll go down and do the other field. See how much lime I got left. I don't know if I want to put lime down the grass field or not. I mean, it definitely will help out in the yield on the grass. But I think I'd just rather, you know, keep the lime in storage for next time, which would be a couple years. Because I do plan on making more fields again. I guess it all depends on how the cotton harvest goes this year. If the cotton harvest goes better than expected, This is going to be kind of hard not to want to do it again, but then I want to keep the bakery up and running. But we just don't have the finances to do both this year. And I really just want to go across all aspects of the production facilities here in No Man's Land. That's kind of the goal. Get all the productions up so we can make some cakes and do all that kind of stuff. Now, I know a couple of people have said there are mods out there where you can buy that kind of stuff, but I rather we're not going to go that route. I want to make it on our own. So 10,000 liters is what we got. So that's all the lime that we got left. Until next year when we do a whole bunch of plowing and collecting rocks again. But basically, if I keep plowing the fields, which is getting to be a task because we're getting more and more fields. In the beginning, it was like, oh, we've got a few fields that are kind of small and we're moving along nicely. But now we're getting more and more fields. This is where a second tractor will come in handy and get Frank on the go. But then I'll have to pay Frank, was it like, I forgot what it was, the hourly wage is like $1,600 per an hour. That's a pretty darn good wage. So the question now comes, do we have enough to take care of this field? And I think we're going to. If it only took, I won't say only took, 5,000 liters to do the headland on that other field, which was rather big. This field is kind of on the small side, so I think it's only going to take half of that around each headland. So that means I can make 4 circles, possibly. Maybe even more than that. So as I was driving down here, I'm just trying to keep picturing how I want to expand as we go along further. You know, like where, I mean further on down the line, where I want to put like the vineyards, olive productions. I want to use the whole map. Originally I said we're just going to put fields in the upper left hand corner. And then after I realized that's not going to work, I think it'll be better if we just, we use the whole map and put fields and have like different sections for different products. And I will be putting the production facilities down everywhere. I'm just not going to put them all into one pile or one little section of the map to make it look, make it more convenient that way. I just want to place them around everywhere, have roads going here and there. I may put a couple production facilities next to one another. The sell points, where we sell clothes from, those will go along Main Street. So that's where the bakery is, Lord of the Wings is, and coming soon, the tailor shop, which I do have a name for the tailor shop. The spinnery, I had a couple names in mind, but I'm not sure if I want to go with them or not. But the tailor shop, I already have a name for it. The supermarket, I've seen a couple suggestions, but nothing has really clicked for me on the supermarket. I know a couple comments have been about real supermarket names, and it's like, I don't know if I want real supermarket names. Now, some of them could be. I mean, the ones I've already used, like Lord of the Wings, I'm pretty sure someone out there has a restaurant called Lord of the Wings. Actually, that's why I just had, before I started recording, some chicken wings. Love myself some chicken wings. I want to be able to finish this field, please. I think we're going to be able to. And it's getting to the point of I'm getting that low on the lime. I might just go to the grass field and just dust it off. That way I don't have more containers in the big shed. And yeah, it'll give me an extra 15% more in the grass. So next season, or next time we do cut the grass, we should get more than 243,000 liters. Not that much more, but more. I will double check our PDA page and make sure all the other fields do not need lime. Let's go ahead and grab this, well, not this page here, but go into here to here. And let's see, let's take off, they all need rolling, we pretty much know that. Let's take out the fertilizer. Yep, so that is the only field that requires lime. Is the grass field. So we are all set. Needs rolling, I might as well just take that right off because every field I have needs rolling. So there's plenty of you out there watching. Are any of you actually rolling your fields? Or do you find it... I mean, you may have done it once or twice just because it's kind of new to Farming Simulator 20... Well, to the series. Rolling has not been a thing. Are you mulching and rolling? I mean, have you done it just once and you're thinking, is it worth the 2.5%? I don't know. I just don't know if it's worth the 2.5%. Now, I do have that lime container right there in the corner. And look at that. It knows it's there. So I'm going to be able to take what's in there. Oh, wow. I got more lime in there than I thought I had. Okay. Don't run into that tree. Yeah, I got to take care of some trees around here. Usually in the wintertime, that's when I do that kind of stuff. But this winter, I've been rather busy around here on the farm, which is a good thing because, well, we've got a lot of money in so far this winter. And the good thing is, yeah, we even paid off some of that loan. Can you unfold that there, please? Thank you very much. Now, I'm not going to try to be too precise with this because we're definitely going to use all this lime here on this field, so I don't want to overlap. Just try to cover as much as we can. And next year might be the last year that we are actually cutting grass to make silage to sell. We might be making silage for some cows. I'm thinking after we start selling some clothes, we might go ahead and get ourselves into the dairy production. Now, I'm not going to go as crazy as we did in Griffin, Indiana. let's not go that route. So I really don't want to be taking care of the cows that much, but I definitely want to check out that Elk Mountain modding cow barn that we saw. I think it holds 100 cows or something like that. I have no idea. And then I'll have to get used to making some TMR in Farming Simulator 22 with the mineral feed, I think what it is. So I have to get used to the new mixtures. Although through the years, I'm not, you know, all the modded mixtures I've used through the years, the mixtures have been all different, so I'll have to get used to it. I might want to watch a video before I get to mixing some of the TMR to know what the ratios should be. But that is a little bit further on down the road. We got a lot of things to continue on here before we get to there. Now, let's not overlap at all. Let's leave a little bit of a gap. That way we're trying to cover as much as we can. Now, with all the work I've done on plowing to get stones, to get lime, lime is not that expensive, so, you know, putting the wear and tear on my equipment like I have, was it worth it? I have no idea, but I'm enjoying the rocks in a way. It's kind of weird that how you enjoy some aspects of a game and other aspects you don't. I know a few people have said, oh, I hate doing the rocks. Just fine. Just like me, I just don't think I'm going to get... I don't mind the rolling. We did the grass field. It just took a lot of time, and I think the rolling is just putting a lot of wear and tear on equipment that you may not need. One thing I don't need is... Hold on a second. I'm having a thought. I think this takes fertilizer. So why not? Because the only field that will need fertilizer is the grass field. I got fertilizer. I'm going to hit the top. Ooh, okay, don't drive into the barn with that. I don't know how much fertilizer I'm going to need, but the grass field needs fertilizer. Okay, there wasn't much fertilizer in that, so... Okay, so I don't have that much fertilizer, but you know what? I guess I'll go ahead and use it, but I guess that tells me when it comes time... I got 3 bags of seed, so when it comes time to do the cotton, which will probably be next episode... I shouldn't say probably. It will be next episode. I'm going to have to buy a lot of fertilizer and probably some seed. Now let's go ahead and just... Ooh, that's a big area that you're covering there. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, hang on a second. Don't worry, the lime is not disappearing. It's just blending into the soil. It's all good. So actually getting this Bredal spreader would be like a good starter, in a way, if you could afford it. I say good starter, what was it, like 90,000? Because you can do fertilizer and lime. I know when I was using it a lot in 19, I think that's why I started using this Bredal spreader. It always seemed to be, it's like, okay, I need to go spread lime, and what do I got? I got a full tank of fertilizer in the Bredal spreader. And then vice versa. It's always like I got the wrong product in there, and I got to unload 18,000, or in this case, 22,000 liters of whatever. So I try to, if I have enough money, get 2 of them. And the one thing I like about the Stevie mod is I could paint them. So I would paint one like a lime green color. You can just see where I'm going with this. Yeah, lime green. That tells me it's got lime in it. And of course, I'll leave the other one. I either paint it white. I tried that once. I think I tried that in Hawke's Bay. And painting it white did not look good. But I left it white. I think I left it white to let me know that was the one for fertilizer. And actually, I'm not going through that much fertilizer here. Oh, I know why. Because I bet, this is where some of you are not going to like it. I bet you Stevie did the ratio to where it doesn't dispense, or it doesn't require as much fertilizer and lime. So I probably got further with the lime than I was expecting, because maybe Stevie adjusted that. I don't know if he did or didn't, but I know he did in the 19 versions of it. Because I'm getting a lot more of this field done than I thought it was going to. So much so, even if I got a little bit left, I'm not going to worry about it. Actually, am I going to finish this whole field? I think so. It's hardly going through any of the fertilizer whatsoever. Alright, I was not expecting to be able to do that. So now let me get the little pieces I was missing, because I wasn't trying to be too precise with it. I really don't care if I go and waste a little bit of this fertilizer. Now, as I was making this episode, I had second thoughts about putting down the tailor shop. I might want to hold off on that, just because I feel like as soon as I spend the money, something's going to come up in the shop that's been used that I could have bought, and I didn't. I can't afford it because I went ahead and wasted all my money. I won't say wasted. I I spent it on the tailor shop. Alright, it's only 60 some odd liters left here. And I don't mind wasting it because I think I got a little bit of bonus because of Stevie's mod. Because I don't think I should be able to fertilize this field with 20... wait, how much fertilizer do I have? Well, I have none left now. Yep, we're all set. Alright, let's go ahead and return this before I forget. Alright, and the first one I'm going to do, because I am done for the day. Yeah, I should be done for the day. We're going to go repair the T6. Because if I don't, it just gets more and more expensive as it wears out, as we know now. So, what did I do with the T6 today? The T6 has 50 hours on it. I made about 13 trips back and forth with with silage. I sold silage for 15 trips. back and forth. And then we load up some bread. We sold the bread. And then we got the Breedle spreader and spread lime on the big field and the one down at the mill. And, of course, the one here at the grass field for a little bit and spread fertilizer. That's what it did for work today. And the repair cost is going to be $1,064 for repairs. Oh. I mean, it's not too bad when you have a decent amount of money in the bank. Do I have a decent amount? It seems like we do, but as we know in Farming Simulator, $250,000 is not a whole lot. But it's better than when I was having like $20,000. I had to repair the tractor for $9,000. So, nope, I didn't want to E and R and the keyboard too close together, and my fat fingers hit the wrong button. Let's wash off our beautiful T6. I'm not going to talk about the repainting cost of this because that was really ridiculous last time I checked. And the place where the only paint's coming off is like on the steps, probably the exhaust a little bit, maybe some of the 3-point linkages. Alright, so our T6 is all set to go. Okay, so before I call it a night, oh yeah, please save the game for me, thank you. First thing, let's go check on the animals. So the sheep are getting to be almost mature. They're fine for grass. They got plenty of water. They're good to go. We're up to 233 liters of wool. Check it out. The chickens are doing pretty good with the food that they got, so they're all set. Oh, no, I'm not done yet. Productions. Is bread pit out of flour yet? It will be in the morning. The sawmill will be done as well. They're just about out. And water for the greenhouse. I probably should take care of that tomorrow. And Have a Seat, our furniture shop, is doing well on planks. We almost got 38,000 liters of planks. I think everything's set for me to call it a night. Now, I could just fast forward some time because a couple of those productions will be done before too late. So, oh, no, one more thing here. I don't think nothing's going to be changed. No. Used vehicles. Yeah, nothing has really changed. All right, let's sleep until 8 o'clock till February. As the werewolf howls into the background. And we're just going to see what the morning brings and prepare ourselves. Great demand in the bio heating plant. So we're only paying $333 now at midnight for the loan for $100,000. I'm glad there is snow on the ground, so it allows me to bring it over to the Elk Mountain modding shed that we put down. So you can kind of see that snow piles up on the angles of the roof, like the snow sliding off the roof on the sides and the back. So just be careful if you're trying to put things in on the side. When winter comes, you may have a hard time getting them out. Nothing in the front, although I guess they do have an angled roof in the front, so I guess some snow could pile up here, but nothing has. But everything is looking really nice around here. But the only problem is, yeah, I don't think we should be able to plant here. Let me just double check on a couple things first before I forget. Let's come in here to the sawmill. We'll deactivate that. And bread pit is out of flour. So they're done for quite a while. So the only thing going right now is the greenhouse, which actually still got a good amount of water. But I should top that off in the month of February. And of course, the furniture shop is doing well. What do we got for sale in the shop? Well, currently nothing that we're looking for. Yeah, the tractor is not big enough. A tanker in the future, that would come in really handy. And of course, a plow, which is 2 meters wider than what we currently have, but it requires 360 horsepower. So we are underpowered there. Will I be planting cotton in the month of February? I guess all depends on how the afternoon goes and how the day goes. I guess we can look at the forecast rather quickly here. It will warm up, but then it's supposed to snow again around 4. So my guess is we won't be planting until March. Let me just double check on this. So cotton right here. Yeah, February we could plant, but it looks like it's going to be March. Yeah, we're not going to get too lucky here, I don't think. But overall, we are doing rather well. We're up to $250,000 in the bank account. $100,000 loan left. And we're getting ready to plant some cotton and have a really good year, I think. I do think. Let me just check, because we do have bread to sell. Do I want to sell bread? I might sell bread today just to get rid of it because it's going to be sitting there for almost another year. And that bread will be awfully stale by the time I come to sell it. I don't have that much to go, and a little bit of money will help. So I'll probably sell... wait, I can kind of tell how much bread we got by going to here. In storage is 1,000, so I got 3,000 liters because 2 should be outside and storing 1. So I probably won't show myself selling that. I'll just sell it today at some point, and that'll be like maybe $2,000 worth of bread. But there we have it. I think we're all set. So more than likely, I probably won't see you until the month of March. And that won't take me long to get there. I'm just going to go ahead and... Oh, I'll got to talk about the greenhouse. Yeah, I've been rambling on too long here at the end of the episode. We need to wrap it on up. So that's going to be it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in No Man's Land. But until then, have a good one.